Assalamu alaikum dear students. Students, as you know that we are doing the revision of the organic chemistry, and in that we are dealing with the chapter that is about your alcohols, phenols and ethers. Right. So we have completed the alcohols and we have completed the phenols also. But in phenol, the topic which is remaining, that is the reactions of the phenol. So dear students, when we talk about the reactions over here, we are able to see that when we talk about the alcohols, we are able to see that it was able to give you the electrophilic as well as the nucleophilic reactions. Fine. So when we are going to talk about the reaction of the phenols, first of all, the common reactions which is given by the phenol over here, that is electrophilic, substitution reactions. Electrophilic substitution reaction. So this is number one, the first type of the reactions which are shown by the phenols. Phenols जो पहले reactions दे रहा है वो है electrophilic substitution reaction. Dear students, also remember the reactivity of your alcohols and phenols are different, because alcohols OH is arranged with your aliphatic carbon brom chain, wherein if you talk about the phenols, OH is attached with the benzene ring, which is a closed structure, right? So here their reactivity is changed. It is not same in both the cases, though they have the same functional group, right? So if you are going to talk about the electrophilic substitution reaction over here, the first reaction which it gives, that is nitration. Now dear student, you have to remember the common reagents in this particular organic chapters, organic reactions which are there. Let me tell you, those are very easy to remember. Only what you need to remember is your reagent. आपको common reagent याद रखने हैं. For example, whenever we do nitration, whenever we are doing nitration of any particular organic compound, your reagent is nitric acid. So you have to just remember nitric acid, and that goes with the nitration. Also one thing very important which you need to remember, that is what kind of functional group is present in your compound. For example, in the aromatic compounds, when you are having the first substitution in the benzene ring, that particular group is called directing group. Why, dear student, is called directing group? Because the incoming group will be dependent on the initially present group. It means that the first group which we have substituted in any particular benzene ring is going to decide the position of incoming group. It may be allowed it to sit next to it, which is ortho positions, or as it may allow the opposite to it, which is known as para position, or as it can allow the ortho positions keep out, and then we have the position which is called meta position. It means we are having two type of groups. It may be ortho para directing group, or it may be meta directing group. So when we are going to talk about phenols, phenols are which type of directing group? Phenols are ortho para directing group. It means it does not have the substitution at hydrogen of the meta position. It means that when we write nitration of phenols, this is your phenol, right? And when we do the reaction of your nitric acid, dear student, when we are taking dilute nitric acid, we are getting two products. One is ortho nitrophenol along with para nitrophenol. So dear students, as we are having two groups over here, para nitrophenol, we are obtaining both the products. We are obtaining orthonitrophenol also and we are obtaining para-nitrophenol also. The question arises how we will separate them. How we are going to separate both these particular components over here. So dear student, we are going to use distillation. Distillation is a process in which we are going to separate out both of this mixture. Now let me tell you, your orthonitrophenol is having a lower boiling point compared to your para-nitrophenol. If in the board exam the question is asked that how we are going to separate them, your answer is steam distillation. You are going to separate this particular by the steam distillation. Reason behind it, orthonitrophenol is steam volatile. It is steam volatile. What does this mean? When you are passing the steam, your orthonitrophenol will be combining with, it will be along with the water, it is also going in a steam. So you can separate this one and this cannot be separated. It is going to remain in your container. So reason behind this, as you have intermolecular hydrogen bonding in this one, sorry, intra. When something is taking place within the molecule, we call it intra competitions. And this is inter, when you take something outside. So because of the intra-hydrogen bonding, after hydrogen and oxygen, nitrogen is making a bond over here. So because of this particular, it can be just coming out with the steam. Whereas because of the symmetrical existence of your para-nitrophenol, the boiling point, the melting points are relatively higher. So it cannot simply given out with the steam. So the answer over here is a steam distillation. आप सेपरेट कैसे करोगे? स्टीम डिस्टिलेशन से सेपरेट करेंगे. दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट विच यू हैव टू रिमेंबर. नाउ डियर स्टूडेंट, द क्वेश्चन अराइजेस इफ एट द प्लेस ऑफ डाइल्यूट नाइट्रिक एसिड, if we take concentrated nitric acid, what will be the reaction? So let us see the reaction. If we take concentrated nitric acid, very important to note down that when you take concentrated nitric acid, your all the positions, ortho positions and para position will be occupied. What does this mean? We are having two ortho positions. So your nitro group will be attached to both the nitro positions, ortho positions, and one para position. So it will be totally opposite to your OH. Now dear student, how do we write name of this one? This is your carbon number 1. This is 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So you are having 2, 3 you have to skip out 4, 5 you have to skip out 6. What is this? 3 times nitro. Trinitro. Trinitro. What is the actual compound? Phenol. You are having phenol. So you are having 2, 4, 6 trinitrophenol. This is happening when you are using the concentrated nitric acid. When you are using the concentrated nitric acid, you are getting 2, 4, 6 trinitrophenol. When you are using dilute one, you are getting orthonitrophenol and para-nitrophenol. These are the compounds of the nitration. Dear student, as we do nitration, we can also do one more electrophilic substitution reaction, and that is halogenation. So let us see halogenation. Halogenation, you can use any halogens. So second electrophilic substitution reaction is halogenation. Halogenation. Now dear student, again you have to start with your phenol, and when it is treated with bromine in CS2. What is CS2? Carbon disulfide. When we are using carbon disulfide and 273 Kelvin temperature. So we will be getting orthobromo phenol plus Phenol. We'll be getting orthobromophenol and parabromophenol. Again, if somebody asks how you are going to separate them, you can separate them by boiling. Reason behind it, one's temperature is lower or higher than the another one. There is a difference between the temperatures of both the substances. So you can separate out by distillation, you can separate out by boiling. So this is the important thing. What happens if we take more in the quantity? Suppose we are using 3 times Br2. हम 3 times Br2 यूज कर रहे हैं. So what is going to happen? You are going to take your actual benzene along with your OH. Same thing happens. As it is more in the quantity, you will be having bromine on 3 places. That is both the ortho positions and one para position. How do we name it? Again 2, 4, 6. Your OH carbon is your carbon number 1. 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So you are having 2, 4, 6 tribromophenol. You are having 2, 4, 6 tribromophenol. So dear students, these are the electrophilic substitution reactions. These are your electrophilic substitution reactions. Now let us see one more example. The another example is Kolbe's reaction. Number 2, Kolbe's reaction. Dear student, in Kolbe's reaction we are taking phenol and we are treating it with your NaOH. NaOH. So what is going to happen over here? ONA. What is this? Sodium phenoxide. This is your sodium phenoxide. Sodium phenoxide further treated with number 1 carbon dioxide and number 2 acidic medium. When you are using acidic medium, so dear students, you will be obtaining the carboxylic group on the ortho position. This is the compound formation OH. Again N will be removed and you will be having OH over here. This is also called 2-hydroxy benzoic acid. It is called 2-hydroxy benzoic acid. It is also called salicylic acid. Salicylic acid. Very important. So dear students, they may ask in the exam that prepare salicylic acid from benzene. Prepare salicylic acid from benzene. So what you will do? You will take benzene, you will treat the reaction and make it phenol. You will make it phenol. After making it phenol, what you have to do? You have to use this particular reaction and you can obtain the salicylic acid. So this is the way you can obtain the reactions. So we have done the 2 reactions. First of all, electrophilic substitution reaction, and second we have done Kolbe's reaction. It is very important as it is a named reaction also, and they can ask you indirectly also that give the salicylic acid formation. So this is what you have to remember. That is very important.